Why used cars are the stars of the sales charts. The new car sales statistics are endlessly fascinating, and the half-year ones are now in. Not relevant to the used motors we talk about right here. Actually they are. Despite the 145,377 registrations in June, which amounts to a 34.9% fall, what we learn is that it's the private car buyers who are still buying real things. It's the business sector, which the car industry panders to, that has unsurprisingly faded away. The used market, 3 times the size and possibly more in the coming months, will be powering away. Indeed, many private buyers are shifting from new to used, and a glance at the best new sellers suggests there will be shortages of these models. In at number 1 for June is the Vauxhall Corsa 4,528 sales, which has had a revamp recently. Hard to go wrong with the Corsa. There are of course millions of used ones to choose from, and my eye was taken by a 2012 1.3 CDT EcoFlex exclusive. Here is minimal motoring at its very finest. 0 road fund license is a good start. Officially, it should return 78 mpg, but anything over 70 is a bonus. With 70k miles under its wheels and 5 practical doors, this one had an asking price of £2,995, which seemed very reasonable. Another small hatchback staple at number 2, 4,386 sales, and overall number 1 for 2020 so far is the fabulous Ford Fiesta. There are a lot of the 1.0 EcoBoosts around, and I saw a private 2013 example in Zetec specification with 65k miles for £4,299. It came with quite a lot of extra carbon fiber effect trim and fancy alloys, which were factory fit and not aftermarket, and will deliver 65 mpg. The Toyota Yaris 4200 is on the 3rd step of the podium for June registrations. That's on 0% April and £169 a month at the moment. Used though, there are some great opportunities. At a Volkswagen dealer, one of their part exchanges was making the new Polos look daft. A 2012 Yaris 1.3 VVT-ITR with just over 60k miles and a couple of previous owners, it was up for a truly reasonable £5,000. Because it's at a dealer, there has to be a warranty, but a 3-year one is on offer for extra, of course. It's another Ford at 4, the Focus 3551, a used new regular simply because it is an exceptionally efficient and practical car. A 1.6 TDCi Zetec Navigator Estate from 2014 with just over 100k miles and a full service history is surely worth a good £4,699. I think we can join all the new car buyers in their excellent selections, but simply pay a little bit less. Essentially, hurry while the good used stocks last. What we almost bought this week: Honda Mobilio. You can find all sorts of wonderful things in Japan, and this Honda Mobilio, £3,690, 21,000 miles, caught our eye this week. Despite being narrow and fairly short, it has 7 seats and twin sliding rear doors, one of which is electrically operated, and is the perfect way to stand out from the crowd on the school run. Porsche Cayenne, mileage 107,583. Here's a flying pig update. No leaks. Several months down the line since the major surgery, and it is still running rather well. I hope I'm not going to jinx anything. It is talking to us though, or rather sending a message. The pig reckons it should have a service in 1,900 miles. I will try to keep to that. When the MOT is due, it will get its annual fluid change. It doesn't lead a tough life but burbles around in an unstressed manner. It could only be improved by being painted blue, according to the actual daily driver. Maybe we could save up for a wrap in 2021. Jaguar X-Type. Phil has replaced his Vauxhall Corsa. I bought what can only be described as a genuine 2004 Jaguar X-Type 2.0 diesel Shay, only 2 owners. 159,000 miles with full service history. Main dealer until 4 years ago, independent Jag specialist since then, and it's immaculate at just £750. Not only are the body and interior spotless, but everything works as it should too. The air conditioning blows ice cold, all 4 tires are less than 20% worn, and it drives like a dream, pulling smoothly and cleanly, with no excess smoke. Even more amazing, I ran her through Auto Engineer's scan tool on my laptop and not a single fault code was shown. Question: I have a 2016 Porsche Macan diesel. I love the car, but with all the talk about the demise of diesel, I'm worried that its value will plummet. Should I trade it? Rob Pierce, via email. Answer: I wouldn't worry about the demise of diesel just yet. The used market is much more robust and demand hasn't dropped as it has for new diesels. On top of that, the Macan is one of the slowest appreciators around and is still hugely popular with used buyers. Your one benefits from being a 2016 example with a lower yearly VED fee than one from 2017, and this will also help to keep demand in your Macan high. MA question: could you suggest an affordable EV for my daily commute of 90 miles, most of which is on the motorway? I would be able to charge the car at home but not at work.